Spot is a chatbot provided by your organization which allows you to report harassment or discrimination anonymously. This video will demonstrate how to use Spot in order to create a report, save a private copy of the report for your own records, and submit the report to your organization, if and when you are comfortable doing so. Your organization will provide you with a link for accessing Spot, which is available 24/7, anywhere in the world, from mobile devices and computers. You do not need to download an app to access Spot. It simply opens up in your preferred browser. Before starting a report, you may review your organization's FAQs on what to expect by scrolling down the page. Click the plus sign next to any question to read more details. Further down the screen are screenshots and more details about how to use Spot. At any time, you may click the Start a Private Report button to begin your report. The Spot AI bot will begin chatting with you. Follow the prompts to continue the conversation. Spot will ask you questions to help you capture as much detail about the incident as possible. You'll have multiple opportunities to edit your responses before submitting the report to your organization. When you're ready, click Help Me Remember or I'm Ready to begin entering details. The first prompt is where you should enter all of the details you can recall about the incident, including where it happened, when it took place, and who was involved if you are comfortable doing so. Once you have entered your initial description of the incident, Spot will ask follow-up questions to make sure all the details are captured about who, what, when, and where. At any time, you may skip any of the prompts. If you refer to more than one person in your initial description, Spot will try to capture additional details about each person separately. Next, Spot will ask you about the emotional impact the incident has had, both when the incident occurred as well as after it took place. If you are comfortable doing so, you can add details about any witnesses who may have been present at the time of the incident. You may also share if you told anyone about the incident if you are comfortable doing so. This could include other colleagues, managers, HR, friends, family members, or anyone else you may have shared with. Spot allows you to attach related images in JPEG or PNG format to your report if you have any to include. If not, select No to continue. This will conclude the chat portion of the report. The next step is to review all of your responses and make any desired edits. You will see each question you were asked by the Spot AI bot, and below each one, your responses. Click Edit to add any additional details or modify your responses in any way you need to. After you review all of your responses, you have the option to give your report a title. This could be helpful if you plan to submit your report to your organization at a later time. The next step will be to email yourself a private copy of your report to save for your records. Enter and confirm the email address you wish to use for the private report. It is recommended that you use a personal email address in order to receive a copy of the report somewhere where you can keep it safe. Your organization can see your email address at any time and will not see your private report unless you continue the steps to submit the report. An email with a PDF copy of your report will be sent to your email address for your personal records. However, it is important to note that the report has not been saved or submitted to your organization yet. You must click Continue to save or submit your report if you are ready to do so. If you close your browser without completing this step, the report and entire conversation will be deleted, and the only copy will be the PDF you received via email. If you are ready to submit your report to your organization so they can review the details of the incident, click Review and Submit Report. You will be provided an additional opportunity to review and edit all of your responses and provide some last details before submitting. You do not need to submit the report if you wish to simply document the incident for your own records. If you are not ready to submit your report at this time, you can click Save Report for later. Doing so will save a private copy of your report that will not be visible to your organization. You will receive an additional email confirming that your report was saved. The email will contain a link that you can use to return to your report anytime, review and edit your responses, and submit the report. If and when you are ready to submit your report, click the link in the email to open your report. Follow the prompts to proceed to the next steps. Review and edit any responses to add or modify details or attach image files and save the changes. The summary section contains optional details that will be visible to the report recipient when you submit your report. If you wish to remain anonymous, you can choose whether or not to include the name of the person who behaved inappropriately and/or your name. Leave either one blank if you do not feel comfortable providing that information. Your report will only be sent to the designated spot administrators for your organization and will not be visible by anyone else who is not authorized. If you'd like to preview the email that will be sent to your organization, click Show Preview of Email. When ready, click Send Email Now. Your report has now been submitted to your organization for review. You will receive a PDF copy of your submitted report via email as well. Your organization is committed to follow up on your report within 10 business days, though it may take longer to complete any investigations if needed. You should also receive a confirmation email, and if there are any follow-up questions, you'll receive them via email from Spot. You will be able to answer the follow-up questions anonymously if your report was submitted that way. When your report is closed, you'll receive an email notification containing any necessary details from your organization. If you have any questions about Spot, be sure to ask your Spot administrator, or you can email the Spot team at hello@talktospot.com.